Hi everybody, how are you doing? Today's pattern is going to be found at Pattern Focus. Pattern-collections.com is where I go to find my patterns. It is a website, not an app. And if you would be so kind, if you have an extra dollar or two, to go down here to this PayPal donate button. If you are enjoying using this website, it is being brought to you commercial free, ad free. There's no banners, there's no pop-ups, there's no scrolling things that you have to close, no annoyances. She keeps it that way on purpose. Ina does, who runs this website, but the monies for that comes out of her own pocket. So if you would have an extra dollar or two to support this website, go to the PayPal button and donate. You can make a one-time donation or you can make a monthly donation. I just like to remind you guys of that on Mondays if I can remember. Just because, that keeps this absolutely fantastic website open free for you guys without having to worry about advertisements. So we're going to go to a pattern focus, and yes, I'm going to scroll past February's because I'm going to be doing January. That's where I'm at. So in January, Shell, who is now picking our monthly or daily patterns for the month, she was looking at mandalas and patterns with the 4 basic elements: air, water, fire, and earth. And she's trying to think of different ways that you could create them into a mandala. You can create a 4 gates mandala. You can find examples of 4 gates mandalas on this link. Mandalas are so much fun. I don't know if I'll do all the patterns this month in mandalas, but we never know what we're going to do. Fairie Wings is the one I've decided to do first because I'd never done it before. So let's click on that. And here we go. Step number 1 is to do a loop, just like that. Simple. Step number 2, coming out from that loop, we're going to make a long kind of curvy line coming way past the top of the loop. Step number 3, we're going to do this curve coming around this side of the loop. And step number 4 is we're going to pretend like it goes through here. You're not going to actually draw those little like dotted lines there. Barely see them. That's just to give you an idea that where you want to come out on this side is over here, and make a little thing so that we have this little loop, and that's the base pattern. Now they do show us variations, and I really like variation number 2. So the first variation is this one, where you do the loop, and then instead of doing part of a loop and then this thing here, you do the loop all the way around again, and then have the little tail. So that looks a little different than this one. And then this variation has the loop, and then you come way up, a little bit different than this one where it was curvy. You go more way up, more straightish. Then you have a little lump here, and then another lump like this. And then you do that same little tail, and then in here you can do another teardroppy shape to make that sort of a shape. And I really am finding this one quite fun. Here is their sort of mandala take on it. They've got them coming here with that last variation, that sort of open butterfly wing type of a thing here. and then a closed one going around this way. That's really pretty. And then here's some in a line. Here's some 4 together like that. All sorts of pretty ways to do this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I haven't decided. But I really kind of like that second alternative. So that may be the direction I go. I'm thinking maybe doing it on my watercolored page just because it's going to make me happy. Do what makes you happy, folks. Never rush your art. Never make it so that you're not happy with what you're doing. I think I'm going to draw with a red pen. Am I going to give myself any kind of guideline, or am I just going to go for it? I'm just going to go for it. I think I want a small central point where all these little fairy wings can dance upon. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come up with my loop like so, and then I'm going to come outward like that, and then I'm going to come around like this and do one of these like that. And then this is going to come, I'm going to come this way with this little tail. And then I'm going to have something like that. I think that's so pretty. Shall we do them kind of, let's do them opposite, and then maybe we can tuck some others inside there. Like that, right? We did. Something like that. That one got a little out of control here. It's all right. Should have been way out here. What am I thinking? I don't know. But you know what? We're just going to go for it. We're going to continue. And that one's just going to be different than the others. Doesn't say that all fairies have to be equal, does it? No, it does not. We're just going to play with an assortment of things here. You never know what's going to come out of my pen. This is getting very free-flowing, free-forming. My little fairy wings are going to have some girth to them. That's okay too. Nobody says fairies all have to be the same size. Oh, I'm just enjoying myself. Something like that. I think it needs one in here. I'm just gonna keep adding them until I feel like it's done. Until it feels finished. Yep, just gonna keep adding them till it feels finished. Okay, and maybe one up here. And maybe one more here. And how's that look? That's actually looking pretty darn good. I think it needs one more in here. Oh, I'm very happy with that. Very, very happy with that. Okay, let's see. Now, I want to shade, but I think I also want to sparkle. And since I've made up that metallic inks, I can use a brush and I can shade with these metallics. Let's see, what would be the best color to shade with? Not the silver. Russet color? I think this would be good. I can either use my pen or I can use a brush. You know, I'm going to try it with a brush. Where's that brush I got from my jazz box? This one. Very skinny little brush. A little bit of water. Ooh, not very skinny anymore. Is this the big one? Is there a littler one? No, this is the little one, I think. I think this is the little one. Oh, yeah, that's the little one. Okay, let's try this. Because I did this on watercolor paper, this should work better than when it works on regular paper. I'm just going to shake it up. This is some Mica Powders. The, what brand is it? Somebody's going to ask me, so I'm going to dig it out of my Jazz's Inky box. It is the Jacquard. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. The Jacquard. They look like the Perlex powders. They look like this. Jacquard Perlex powders. And you mix it up with a little gum arabic and creates a archival mica pigment, makes a calligraphy ink. 1 teaspoon of Perlex pigment to a 1/4 teaspoon of gum arabic and a teaspoon of water. So I'm going to use this for my shading. Let's see what happens. Put you. Can I put a little, I want some just water on my, oh, dropping things on the floor. What else is new? Let me see what happens if I just use just water. I'm going to spread that out a little bit. That's better. I don't want it so dark. Just water. I think I might want some kind of highlight as well. We'll see what happens after I do all this shading. Don't usually shade with a brush. So this is something different. What do you think? I like it. And like I say, I don't usually shade with a brush. Might come in with the silver and do some highlights. Would the silver work? Or is there a white over there? I don't remember. There might be a white. Oh, I don't Yeah. Pay attention. Pay attention to your unders and your overs. Something like that. I've gone all quiet on you guys again. You can fast forward if you'd like. I'm just going to be coloring. Some people like to enjoy watching the coloring process. Other people don't, and that's cool. You don't have to. It's all right. I suspect our friends are going to be here shortly. They're coming over to watch a little TV, but not like you would expect. They have to make some decisions on some equipment at church, and so they're going to come over and watch some YouTube reviews on our big screen so we can all be sitting together and making decisions together as to what kind of equipment we want at church. Some of it's video equipment, some of it's audio equipment, some of it is security cameras, a variety of different things we have to. Oh, yep. That's the someone's at my front door buzzer. But that's okay. I can continue doing this until I am done. I don't have to leap up there. Hubby's home. And don't worry about being safe and social distancing and so forth and so on. These are the people we got sick with. We've all had COVID together. So it's all good. I guess maybe that's the good part of having gotten COVID with the same group of people you always hang around with, and that everybody has now already had it, because now we don't have any problems with getting together because we've already had it. So now we don't have to worry about each other and getting each other sick because we've already been there, done that. I think I want to put a little highlighting on here and be done. Is that what I want to do? I don't know. Rinse off my brushes. I have no idea what this metallic pigment will do to a brush if it's left inside the brush. I don't tend to leave things in brushes anyways, but yeah. There's always that one moment where you're not paying attention and then you leave something in your brush. Bad ideas. Is there a white? There is a pearl white. I'm going to try the white. Give myself some highlights. Give it a good shake. Shaky, shaky, shaky. So if you hear some voices, it's just my friends. And I will be done here in a minute, folks. pearl white on the highlights. That would be good. That's pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. Even more pretty if I was doing this on a darker page. But so anyway, yeah. I'm going to go hang out with my friends who we've all had COVID together. So now it's safe. That actually almost makes me feel better because now we don't have to worry about each other, and I'm actually able to see somebody. My goodness. But not seeing anybody, for those of you who did not have a safe bubble and people that you could be around during this time, I don't know how you're getting through it, because as it is, I'm really only seeing 4 people for over a year. It's getting to me. But I'm not going to complain, because you know what? I have it really good in comparison to so many others, so I am not complaining. Don't get me wrong, I am not complaining. All right. What was this called? I didn't write it down. It was called Fairie Wings. Let's sign it. Fairie Wings. All right, let me do like that so you can see all the sparkliness. That was the white Pearl-X powder, and then some of the, whatever the color was that I did, russet. I think I did the russet one for the shading. That came out really good. I'm very happy with how that worked. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go play with my friends. I'll see you guys later. I'll probably come out here and record again tomorrow, because I have 2 days off in a row. Woohoo! 2 days off in a row. I'm excited about that as well. And I will see you guys on the next video. Go out and do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place, one person at a time, and I'll be back. Bye-bye.